staying in prayer. Sometimes you got to just sit when ain't nobody at home and tarry. And that means just get on your knees, pray, and wait. Wait for God. Even when you got an itch that want to be scratched, you gotta let it itch. And let God control it. You know what I mean? Now, when we are supposed to be believers in Christ, supposed to be, strong people in the Lord, there's a lot of things out there in the world that want to detour you from that. I mean, you living in a world where you got to be a Christian in a time where the world is it's so hard, that it's so difficult to be a Christian in. It's difficult. It's very difficult. The only person that's going to give you strength to live in this world, to continue on, is Christ. God Almighty. And you got to continuously pull from His strength. I got a brother I go to the gym with, a Spanish brother. Me and him, we talk many times, work out, and I like his prayer life. I mean, his prayer life, like I really modeled after his prayer life. This brother stays maybe 4, 5, 6 hours in prayer. But when he goes out to preach, and when he goes out to, he gets a great response. He gets a very awesome response. So, and me at the point when I first met him about 3 years ago, I wasn't really praying as much as I needed to. When I started modeling my prayer life after him, things in the scripture started becoming clearer to me. So that's one main thing that you have to keep. You have to feed that spiritual man. He has to eat. Just like that flesh got to eat. That spiritual man got to eat the same. That flesh want to eat, but you can't feed it. But if you feed it, you're going to drown out the spiritual man. My next point I want to go to. You cannot do anything in ministry and love money. The love of money is this. The Bible says the love of money is root of all evil. We all need money. We all have to work for money. We all trying to own a business or trying to do something that's right. But any two times when you start to let money become your focus, this is the word mammon means. When you let it become your focus and your heart interest, God no longer got your heart's interest no more. Because you're constantly going after a dollar. So that means when church is going on, boss said I got to come in and do a double. All right, church will hold. My boss called me one day on Sunday. I let the phone keep on ringing because I got to come to the house of God. I deal with that place enough. And Sister Charlene, you know I'm telling the truth. I deal with that place enough. There's enough demons in that place I deal with enough. And then to come there on Sunday morning and deal with the same, no, I need to come to a place where I draw my strength. I need to come to the house of God. I need to come to the house of God. I need to be somewhere where the Spirit of God is alive and well. I need to be around my brothers and sisters in Christ. Well, I know I'm praying for me daily and I'm praying for them. So that's where I need to be. Called me talking about, well, we need you to come in one day. And I was just getting ready to pull up into the church. I said, well, sorry, you got the wrong person, right? I don't do it on Sundays. That's Sunday pay. That's double time to have. Say, keep that double time to have. God will give you all the double time to have. You know what I mean? God will give you that. Ain't there a dollar in this world? Ain't there a dollar in this world that's going to make me put God on the back burner? I don't care if they tell me, well, look, we'll give you $2,000 extra. Well, I need it, yeah. But guess what? I need to hear more from God. I get that money. I may take that money, do something foolish with it, and be broke the next week. So no, I'm going to come in, and I'm going to come in and hear the word of God. I'm going to come in and fellowship amongst my brothers. When money is that important, when money becomes a very important candidate in your life, when it becomes a very important candidate, you'll compromise God for a dollar. You'll compromise God for a dollar. You will put down a loan degree for some money. For money. says, I own the cattle on 1,000 hills. I speak to people, and now they tell me, I spoke to one brother, he says, I'm a drug dealer. How can I serve God and keep my family going, and keep money in the house, and keep I got child support I got to pay. I spoke to one sister, said she got to go strip and go get money and do all that. But I remember when David said this, I was young, and now I'm old, and I never saw the righteous forsaken, neither the seed begging for bread. Never. It all takes place. Who do you trust? Do you trust God? Or do you trust this world? Choose who you want to serve. Who you want to serve? Which one you want to serve?